Alright, hello everyone. I'm doing a updated video since I had a few requests for it. Also provide the opportunity to answer some of the questions that were posted on the from the previous video. One of the first questions was a few people had issues connecting the LED strip light on the top. So I'll go ahead and come up here and try to provide a better video and show you exactly how I attached it. So here's a light strip right here. Now, as I previously mentioned, the wire is run along the edge here all the way to the back. And the wire, there's also other clips, like right here, that help route the wire through. So if you look over here on the LED strip, you see this black clip here. You can just pull that off. It's not that hard. So the LED strip is attached to this clip. You get a better view of the shape of the clip. So right here, the LED strip is attached to this outer part where it holds the LED light strip, right? And then on the back end is almost like a slit. It's pinched together so it can hold itself to the inside lip of the tank. So with that lip right here, I use that on the bottom half of the lip there to kind of wedge it on, and then I just push it on and it clips to like I said, that lip. So here's a better view of that lip right here. So it's just below the top of it, and you can see right here that it's clipped right to it. So then when I take the lid, it can go right on top of it. Push it forward a little bit, just like that. And then this, again, there's a few more clips to kind of help with the wiring of it. I push the wire underneath this middle divider, and then I have it again over on this side. See, what was the other ones? The other remark was about the top lid being on flush or being on correctly. I kind of answered that already, but I'll just kind of explain it a little bit again. The concern was, move this light. The concern was that the lid wasn't on right because these plastic flaps on the back were not flush. I kind of explained that the reason they weren't flush is because these plastic hoses here are blocking it from going all the way down. And it's a pretty pliable, thin plastic, so by all means, if you really wanted it flush for aesthetics, you can cut into this to allow room for that to make it flush. Otherwise, I just set it on top of it like this, and I haven't had any issues with that, but that's more personal preference in my opinion on how you want to approach that. So we made a few adjustments to the tank since our last video. We end up adding quite a few more live plants, and since we bought the live plants, we added this second light up here that you might have noticed to help with the growth of them. It's actually a very nice lighting system, and I'll turn off the LED ones up front. Hold on. There we go. And then I'll kind of show you a little bit demonstration on those top lights. So if you kind of see the box here, that's the box for the light kit that I'm demonstrating now. It says 247 planted. I guess it's by Phoenix, so right here. And it provides a lot of different lighting settings. Provides 24/7 mode where they'll automatically change the light settings throughout the day, whether it's during the day, during the night. See if it can. There you go. It's focused. You can set it to any part of the day. You can also provide settings here, like this one right here next to my thumb is a storm setting, so a flash, a bright light. This one's kind of an evening setting, so it's kind of more like kind of provides more of a bluish tone to it. It also has like a sunset tone. So if you click, let me try clicking some of these, show you. So the reason I'm over here is because I have the the sensor right here on the side to be able to change it. So change it. Let's see here. Here. So that's the lightning storm effect that I was telling you about. Every once in a while, it'll do that and act like there's a storm going on. I try not to do that one just because the flashing really irritates the fish, and I try not to do that. That's daylight, just bright lights, and then that's nighttime, and then that's kind of the sunset mode. And then, like I said, if I click the 24/7 here, then it'll just set it at the time of day. So that kind of gives you a little bit better idea of the sunset mode. It's a little bit more, I don't know what color you'd call that, but a little bit more toned down. Not blue, but and then, like I said, so the 24/7, it'll go through different color settings throughout the day depending on the time of day. Let me put it back to white. Come on. Oh, sorry. I have to hit 24/7 again. For whatever reason, if I ever want to hit any of these settings, then I've already hit 24/7. You have to hit 24/7 again to turn it off, and then be able to turn it back to white. All right. Let's see what else. Besides that, I did kind of want to go over some of the filtration media. So, a good tidbit is for the canister filters. If you do have them, we end up going online on Amazon and buying them in bulk. So this is one of the thicker filter pads, and like you can see, it's just rolls of the filter media. And then there's kind of like another one here that goes on as well. And if you can see this this cardboard piece, my wife does all of this, by the way. But she cut out a piece of cardboard that is the same shape as the canister filter, and then she places this onto the media types and then cuts it out based on that shape, and then that allows her to put it into the canister media without having to try to do it by hand, if you will. And I'll provide a link as well for these here, as well as the light, in case you're interested in any of it. Lastly, we did add a few more fish. We got rid of our goldfish. Now we have 2 dojo loaches. As you can tell, the big long yellowish one. That's a little bit more eelish, if you will. We also have a couple platies there, and then the yo-yo loaches, which is the zebra striped loach right there. So cool fish. I really enjoy them, especially the dojo loaches. They have a lot of personality. Love to crawl into your hands when you have them in there. Got the shelf here over at Petco, and that's about it. So add a few knickknacks. Biggest additions was the light up top, and just adding live plants to the system. If you have any questions, please just go ahead and post again and ask away. And I appreciate you viewing this.